This is a Komatsu PC 120-6E excavator. I couldn't find any videos online to see how to change the seals in the idler up here. So since I'm here, I'm going to take a few pictures and show you what I run into. This is, of course, the first step. Taking out that, I don't know if you can see up in there, but there's a fitting that you have to take out to let the grease out of the back of the cylinder so that you can collapse the tracks. And I'll use this 4x4. I'll put the bucket out there on the end and shove the idler back whenever I get that fitting out. I'm not going to show you all that. That's common knowledge there. Of course, I'll crank her up and lift this side up and put some blocking up under this side to set her down on while I'm doing this. Just going to use whatever I have laying around to hold her up. Some rims and 4x4s and plywood and boards to get her up off the ground. And once you get that idler pushed back, the track will be loosened up that you can, I have a tractor with a front end loader, and I'll pick up the tracks and use some pry bars to move the tracks over out of the way so I can have access to the idler. And I'll slide the idler out of the housing, get it out of the way, and then I'll take a long pinch bar and wedge against the side of this hole and against the back of the housing to just pop it out of the hole that it's in. There's no bolts or anything that hold it in place. It just follows the idler and the piston out the same way. But I'll get with you when I get that part done. I've got the cylinder out of the PC 120-6. I had already taken out the idler, but I've got to change the seal. It's dirty, so I'm going to clean it up and pop that seal out. Okay, I scraped a little of the dirt off around the outside of the housing of the cylinder, and I'm just going to use an awl and a hammer to get that old seal out. Just to let you know, there's nothing holding that outer part of the housing in there. It just, you can put a pry bar in the hole on the side where you take out your grease fitting and just prise it forward till it comes out far enough that you can get a hold of it. I use my tractor to lift it up here. I'm just going to work my way around that seal till it pops out. Okay, I'm going to see if I can pop this out. Hard to work with one hand. Let me set this down so I can pop it out. Okay, pop the old seal out, and I'm going to clean up in there where the new seal goes. This is the seal kit number. You can see I've got it started in there pretty good. I just used a small hammer and a brass punch, worked it evenly all the way around. Now I've got to finish driving it in until it's fully seated. I had to use a smaller punch to fully seat it. The seal recesses slightly. I popped the new piston seals, lip seal. Now I have to reinstall the snap ring. Let's make sure the snap ring is in the groove all the way around. Okay, the snap ring is in the groove. I've got the new piston seals in place. Now I'm going to rig up the idler to hold it horizontal so that I can work that lip seal into the housing. I put a little grease around the seals, so hopefully that will help it slide in. This was a son of a gun, but I got it slowly but surely. I got her in there. I can't remember if the grease weep hole up here was down or up. I think it would be better to go down so it wouldn't get all over your fitting there, because I'm going to have to flip this housing over 180 degrees. I highly recommend having somebody on the tractor, and it saves you from having to get up and down so many times. Got the doctor, got it, get back in. Now I gotta go get some grease and pump that sucker out and see if she holds. It ought to hold like a brand new.